What is going on, guys? It's Modern Warfare here and welcome back to another ApparitionNET Studio video. So this is more of just an update video. There's a few things that I wanted to talk about in this video, updates on ApparitionNET Studio. So the first thing was mainly just to thank you guys for the support so far on ApparitionNET Studio. The support from people has been just overwhelmingly positive. Which I was quite surprised about. I thought we'd get a lot more hate for taking so long to release the software, but no, I mean, the support so far has been overwhelmingly positive, and the support from the people who actually own the tool as well has been great. I mean, I haven't had really any negative feedback so far from anyone about ApparitionNET Studio. We've had a few people obviously giving us ideas on what new tools to add. We've had people contacting us about things they would like to see added to the tool, but no negative criticism so far, which is just incredible. So these are the statistics of various things that people are using on the tool. We've managed to reach over 100 users in about 4 days, which was insane. We're now up to 187 users. There's over 1,000 games launched using ApparitionNET Studio. So many quick launches, themes changed. Got over 100 key vaults have been checked, over 100 dash launch INI file edits, over 100 updates downloaded. So yeah, it's just been incredible so far. So the other thing I wanted to go over was that for people who need help and support, make sure you either contact us on AIM or make a post on the forums. That's the best way to get in contact with us if you're needing help with the software. If you're having trouble connecting it to the console, you're having trouble setting it up, having trouble signing in, or any of those kind of issues, I would say definitely, if you're having trouble with connection issues especially, definitely go on the forums, have a look in the help and support section, because there's probably people with the same issue who have had their issues solved already. Somebody will have responded to them and got their issues sorted. If not, then just make a new post on the help and support section. And for any other reason, stuff like setup issues, or issues where you're having trouble signing in or having trouble with your license, then definitely contact us on AIM. The AIM account is ApparitionNET, so make sure you spell it correctly as well, because we had a few people messaging the wrong AIM account because they misspelled ApparitionNET, and that's why they weren't getting a response. So make sure you spell it correctly and add us on AIM. If you don't have AIM, just head to aim.com and it should redirect you to this page where you can either download it or just sign in and use the web-based version. You can create an account down here. Create an account, you can use the web-based version so you don't need to download any software, or you can download the desktop version if you want. So yeah, contact us on that. The AIM account, like I said, is ApparitionNET, and we'll help you on there. There has been a few people who've been saying that we haven't responded to them on AIM. So I will say, if you do message us and you don't get a response, please keep messaging us. Do not just send one message and if you don't get a response, just give up. Please message us multiple times. Every 5 or 10 minutes, send another message, because there's a lot of people messaging us on this AIM account, and it gets to the point where your message might get buried underneath everyone else's. So make sure you're constantly messaging us so that we know, so that we see your message and we can respond to you. So that is what you should do to get in contact. Please, if you're having issues with ApparitionNET Studio, don't send me a private message on the forums either. Use the AIM account to contact us. It's better that way. I'm not really, doing support for ApparitionNET through PMs on the forums. That's not good. Or through YouTube either. Please actually contact the AIM account. It's just easier for us to respond to you and get your issue fixed on AIM. So yeah, that's what I'll recommend. The main reason I'm saying that is because there has been a couple of people who have disputed payment on PayPal, just because they're having some issues with setting it up, which could easily be resolved if they just contacted us on AIM or made a post on the forums. So that's the main issue right now, and why I'm telling you guys to go on AIM to contact us, because disputing payment on PayPal is not the way to go. It will just result in your account getting terminated, because if you do dispute on PayPal, what we do is we suspend your account. We have a system built into ApparitionNET where we can easily suspend any user that we want, and that will stop them from signing in and notify them the reason why they can't sign in, which is because you've disputed on PayPal. And eventually, if they don't remove their dispute, then the account gets terminated, their license key gets removed, and that's the end of it. So please, if you're having issues with the software, please, for the love of God, contact us on AIM or make a post on the forums, because disputing is just going to result in your problem being much worse because your account's going to get removed. So yeah, please contact us instead. All right, so the last thing I wanted to mention was that because ApparitionNET Studio has become quite a popular application, there are people trying to spread rats, pretending that they are ApparitionNET Studio. So there's people going around spreading malware and pretending that it's ApparitionNET Studio. So please be on the lookout for that. Please be careful. Obviously, if you haven't bought the software, then don't download any supposed free cracked versions of ApparitionNET Studio. As far as we're aware, there's no crack of ApparitionNET Studio yet. I'm hoping that it won't happen. I mean, obviously, there's a chance that it will get cracked. I hope that if it does get cracked, then it's somewhere further down the line in the future and not soon. We have invested a lot of time and resources into securing ApparitionNET Studio, so we're hoping it won't get cracked, but again, you never know. It could happen. But as far as we're aware, as of right now, there is no crack of ApparitionNET Studio. So if somebody is claiming that they have a free version, or there's a supposed free version being spread around, just use your brain. It's going to be a rat. It's going to be malware. There was one that was being spread by somebody who was trying to impersonate us. He was sending fake emails with fake license keys and a download to ApparitionNET Studio, which was his rat. I analyzed it. It was a dark comet rat. So yeah, just be careful about these things. There are people trying to spread it, especially on like cracking forums and stuff like that. Any versions of ApparitionNET Studio that you're able to just download for free, and it's gonna be malware, especially when the download was like 1.5 megabytes, whereas ApparitionNET Studio's a much bigger application. It would not be 1.5 megabytes. So yeah, just be aware that people are trying to spread fake versions of ApparitionNET, which are indeed rats or other forms of malware. So yeah, just be careful about that. So if you are wanting to get ApparitionNET Studio, you head to the website, you go to the purchase page, and you enter your email in here. Once you buy, you will get an email with your license key and download link. So yeah, if you haven't done this and you haven't paid for the software, and you get a random email that says you bought ApparitionNET Studio and it's got a random license key and download link, it's fake. Okay, the only reason you will get an email from us with a license key and a download link is if you have gone through this process and you have paid for ApparitionNET Studio. That is the only reason you will get one of those emails. So yeah, just be aware that people are trying to spread malware and they're pretending it's ApparitionNET Studio. Okay, so it was just to make you aware of those things, guys. So once again, thank you so much for the support on ApparitionNET Studio. So far, it has been overwhelmingly positive and just great. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, go ahead, like the video if you liked it, comment if you have any questions, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I'll see you in the next video.